Okay, so there's a lot to this song. First thing is single note playing on the left. So with your left hand, you need to be able to play single notes, even if you strum it all the way through like that. So, second thing is palm muting, right? So Dave Matthews palm mutes all the time. This is a great example of that, but this song really needs it. Otherwise, it sounds like this. They can get a little bit messy, and it's not the way that the original song was done. Dave Matthews, he does this. This very powerful, deep, dark kind of sound as he's playing through the progression. So, getting down to the notes, we have 5th fret on the A string. This is our bass, right? We have 2nd fret on the G string. We have 3rd fret on the D string. Then we're going to go 5th fret on the D string. We're going to go 2nd fret on the D string. 3rd fret on the D string. 2nd fret on the D string. 5th fret on the A string. And sometimes he does it a hammer-on, sometimes he doesn't even play the note, sometimes he plays it like just a little skip. So I've seen him play it different ways, but the actual notes that he plays most frequently on that riff is, and he does a little hammer-on sometimes. Right? So there's the intro, essentially. It's the intro, he does that a million times. And then the violin comes in with the, right? So we know that. Next part of the progression is where he first introduces a chord, which is his G minor. He plays G minor like this a lot. We know this formation where you're muting the A string, hitting an open D string, and you're hitting the G note. I'm sorry, the G string. And then he adds this B flat. Get this really eerie, dark sound. So we have, it cuts off that progression, right? Then we go, so all together we have this riff. And he kind of just chunks it, so it's a, right? And then we go into the next part, which is a little bit more of the same sequence of notes. Same notes, different sequence, actually. So we have, then we go, so we're going to go 5th fret, 5th fret on the G string, 5th fret on the D string, 2nd to 3rd on the D string again, right? So, then we go back, back to the root there, the D note on the A string on the 5th fret. So we have, then we come back. So all together we have, so we have, and it comes in, so we're gonna hit this twice. Most of these are single notes, so we have the, but when it comes back to it, it's going, hitting this twice. So we do that. And then the last last note it ends on is that G string, 2nd fret. So that's the whole first part, right? And then we have the turnaround, which is turnaround to start the progression over or turnaround into the chorus. And the turnaround is just, so we're going open A to a B flat or 1st fret on the A string. Then we're going to do 3rd fret on the D string, open D, 2nd fret on the D string, 3rd fret on the A string. Right? So when we put that together at the very end of the progression, before it starts over, we have right? So we have all that. And then once it actually does the, I think it's like four bars or 8 bars or something, because there's all the other instruments coming in. So once we get through the verse and we go back to the I was just, we have this F chord, right? So it's a chord fragment. We're gonna go pinky to forefinger, so, or pinky to pointer finger, right? So we have this chord fragment. He's gonna mute everything else. So he's gonna, again, with the muting on the left hand, you see my other 2 fingers. If you look at Dave Matthews, a lot of times it looks like he's flipping you off. He has all these fingers in the middle finger, all these weird chord formations. But, so he's gonna go, I was just wondering. He slides right in there, wondering, right? Palm mute with the right hand. He's gonna walk down from the F. So we are 3rd fret on the D string, and we are 5th fret on the G string. But we're gonna slide in from the 2nd fret. So down. Now we're gonna go 5th fret on the A string with the ring finger, and the pinky stays in place the whole time. So another Dave Matthews thing a lot, we see this. The pinky doesn't move, right? But he actually plays the full C chord. It's like a weird inversion, it's a weird triad. Right? So we have so that formation for the C is actually a C note here on the A string on the 3rd fret. Then we have on the D string we have the 2nd fret, and then 5th fret on the G string, which it's not even a 1st, a 3rd, and a 5th. He skips that, but it's a weird inversion. So can see that rhythm. So he's hitting this note the whole time. That's what makes a lot of Dave Matthews songs so rich and beautiful. They have that. And then now we have one more part to the song. And then we have the different formation he plays at the very end for the chorus, to the outro, essentially. So that is the turnaround from the end of the chorus back to the verse. So it... So that part is very strange, and don't look at what I do with my right hand, because sometimes I just downstroke it to get like a nice chunk, but he actually does this. Similar to Satellite or some other songs, right? So he's gonna go 5th fret on the E string, and he's gonna go 7th fret on the A string, and then he's gonna go 8th fret on the E string. So he's gonna, right? So we have 5th fret on the E string, 7th fret on the A string, and we have 8th fret on the E string. And he comes back to this note, which is the 5th fret on the A string. Right? So we have... Okay, so we... And then he comes back to 6th fret on the E string, right? It was very weird, this, and then he finishes with his pinky on the A string on the 8th fret. So it's gonna go... And now the rhythm actually, it cuts. So it starts off with this lead-in note where it would almost sound like boom, 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 boom. And then when it comes back to it, it actually goes. So it has this offbeat kind of rhythm to it. And the drums, if you've seen the song live, go along with it. Because the drums are... which is very odd. If not, I'll go, I will go alone. So it's gonna do that 4 times. And then we go back to the verse. The only other part of the song is, instead of playing, he plays the original chorus, this chord, right? And at the very end, he goes. He's playing more of these chord fragments when he does that. So to the outro, he's same exact chord formation, different string. So now he's all the way up 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the 8th fret on the A string, and the 10th fret on the D string. But instead, this time he's not going to just strum it out. He's actually going to go. So he goes boom, 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 and then he walks down. And he does add this note as well. So he's adding the 9th fret. That's what it is. So he adds this note, which makes it sound kind of cool. Then he jumps back to this formation. But instead, this time of doing, he actually plays it. And then he brings it down with that palm muting, right? Almost down to nothing. And then he ends. So he'll actually do that twice instead of doing the. He'll actually do. So he's just doing a double time there. I learn everything by ear. I hope that's helpful. I know a little bit of theory, but with Dave Matthews songs, they're very complex. So I hope if somebody's trying to learn the song, it was beneficial to them. So it's hard to find a tutorial for this song, so I thought I would make one. Please let me know what you think. Please like, subscribe, share as you feel necessary. So thank you so much.